Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Previously, I got to Kakariko Village and explored a bit, but there are a few things I actually missed. If you were hoping for some actual story progression, you will get a little bit. I'm gonna do something that is important to the story and needs to be done for the story to continue. But, other than that, this is pretty much gonna be all side quests and things I neglected to talk about previously. Last episode got kind of long, which is why I decided that I would actually not do a few extra things that I can still do in Kakariko Village. For one thing, you might have noticed that there was a gold skulltula there, and I just grabbed it. Well, that wasn't there in the morning. You actually did need the sun song to change the time to night, or you could wait it out, but I didn't really want to wait it out, to actually make that gold skulltula spawn. Gold skulltulas do change depending on the time of day. So that's a thing. Also, I never explored this one house, which is actually kind of important. Right over here. First of all, there's another gold skulltula. Again, there are a lot of gold skulltulas at night, so you kind of do want to look around and change the daytime, or change from daytime to nighttime on occasion, just to see if you're missing anything. I think the entrance to the house is over here. Yes, this might be it. I might be at the wrong house, though. No, this is the right house. Welcome to the House of Skulltula. Right here is one freaky looking gold skulltula. It's a mix between a human and a skulltula. We all look like this because of the spider's curse. If every spider of the curse in the entire world were destroyed, the curse would be broken. When you destroy a spider of the curse, a token will appear, collected as proof of your achievement. You might have noticed something that we've been killing and actually picking up. A token from is the best way to explain that. They're the gold skulltulas. That's what this is used for. If you want to pick up gold skulltulas and come into this house, you will actually get rewards depending on how many you have. The first reward we'll get is from this guy. He needs how many? Yarg, I'm cursed! He doesn't tell me how many he needs. I believe I need 20 the first time, 10 or 20 the first time. I only have 6 currently, so it's going to take a while before this place actually is useful to us. But it's here nonetheless, and I did kind of want to show it off. If you hear that, I apologize. Planes really like my area, and I've actually been avoiding that for quite a while. Back in Breath of the Wild is the last time I heard a plane in one of the videos that I was recording, and maybe it's because I got lucky with the timing, but I don't know. Anyway, I probably should have opened this gate first with this guy. What do you have to say? The road is closed beyond this point. Can't you read the sign over there? Eh? Oh, I see. You're just a kid and you can't read yet. Shut your mouth. Who's the one with the sword, though? I guess you have a spear. But no, I can read, even if I didn't read this sign immediately. Death Mountain, no passage without a royal decree. Well, it just so happens that I have Zelda's autograph, so suck on this. Oh, this is surely Princess Zelda's handwriting. Well, let's see. Okay. This is Link. He is under my orders to save Hyrule. I'm surprised he could read that so well with it spinning in my hand. Oh, what kind of funny game has our princess come up with now? Okay, alright. You can go now. Just be careful, Mr. Hero. Laugh. Shut your mouth. When I save the world, you'll be mad that you laughed at me, but okay. By the way, Mr. Hero, if you're going to climb Death Mountain, you should equip a proper shield. It is an active volcano after all, which makes me question why you guys are living at the foot of an active volcano, but whatever. If you go to Hyrule Castle Town Market, you should check out the bazaar. They sell the shield you need there. Tell them I sent you and they should give you a special discount. If you think you're good to go already, don't worry about it. Now, I'd like to ask a favor of you. No, I don't expect you to do it, just because of the great tip I just gave you. I'm just asking. Have you been to the Happy Mask shop that just opened in Hyrule Castletown Market? Everyone is talking about it. No, I actually did visit that pretty recently. In fact, in the context of the game, I visited it yesterday. But it was not open by the time I went to it. I was getting a bit ahead of myself, which is something I do frequently. My little boy pesters me for a popular mask, but I don't have time to go there. So could you go and get the mask for me next time you are in the market? If you don't feel like it, that's okay, but, well, I have no choice. This is my job. I could scale Death Mountain, and it's definitely a possibility. We could go do that right now, but even if I got to the top and got where I was supposed to go, I couldn't really progress, and I'd have to end up backtracking. So, let's start that backtracking right now. For one, I will meet you back in Hyrule Castletown. This episode, again, is going to be very heavy on backtracking. I don't think I actually said that. I decided it's going to be very heavy on side quests. But these side quests do require a lot of backtracking, so I will be cutting frequently. This is going to be one of those cuts. Wait! It started raining, so I was checking outside my window, and I came back to these guys beating the crap out of me. You may have been able to close the drawbridge on me before, but not today, because now I have... Wait, it's actually becoming morning right now. Bad timing, I guess, but I'll still go in. Thanks for opening the drawbridge. Anytime now. Anytime now. Come on. I know you're there. There we go. Anyway, we're getting back into the bazaar. The shield that he actually talked about that we needed was the Hylian shield, but since I already purchased that, it's all good. Though I bet I could buy another one. I do kind of want to see what the price is, so I might as well check that out, though I'm not gonna need it. The Hylian shield never breaks, so I'm not even sure if he's still gonna have it in stock, so I might as well check, but I doubt it. I doubt he'll have it. Oh, he does. Welcome. It's still 80 rupees. Let me see. If I talk to him, my current hot seller is the Hylian shield. But it might be too big for you, kid. Okay, so he doesn't change any of his dialogue. Maybe if I didn't buy it previously, he would have given me that discount, easy peasy lemon squeezy. But again, I like to get my stuff early. I get ahead of myself quite a bit. So, this is one of those moments. Now the Happy Mask Shop's a bit more lively, and by a bit more lively, I mean there's one guy that replaced the other guy. It's the Happy Mask Salesman. I don't know what he's trying to say there. Hi? Yeah. I don't know. Welcome to the Happy Mask Shop. We deal in masks that bring happiness to everyone. How would you like to be a happiness salesman? I'll lend you a mask. You sell the mask and bring the money back here. If you want to read all the fine print, take a look at the sign right over there. After you've sold all the masks, you will become happy yourself. Have faith. Alright, so right over here we can get our first mask. This is the Keaton mask. Getting these masks costs you absolutely nothing. You get them for free, but obviously we have to go trade them. Something that's worthwhile to mention is that if you do put the mask on and leave an area, the mask will come off, so you can't consistently keep the mask on. So if you want to put it back on, or take it back off, you will have to consistently use the C-stick, but that's fine. We will actually give that mask to him in a little bit, but there are a few more things I want to do before actually heading out to give him that. Right over there in the distance, you see a little bit of a farm, or at least that's what it looked like. I might have spoiled it for you if you didn't know that was a farm, but yes, that is a farm. It is in fact a farm that we know a little bit about since we met the owner and the owner's daughter, Malin and Talon. It is Lon Ranch, though I guess I shouldn't spoil that yet because I'm not even in there. But I do really like to wear this mask. The next mask we're going to get is a little bit creepy, and I'm not a big fan of it. But it's for the greater good. It's to make myself happy and everyone else happy to sell this mask, even though I really do want to keep it. But again, welcome to Lon Ranch. The reason I actually kept this in, or the footage of me walking here in, is just to show you that, yes, this is how you get here. If you were wondering if I'm going to do that for other areas, yes, I will. If it's my first time visiting other areas, I will go and show you how to get there. But after that point, I will be cutting out extra stuff. What's up, Luigi? Though that's a joke everyone makes, so I'm not very special for coming up with that, or not coming up with it, using it. I can't believe that I, the great Ingo, am working in this dump of a ranch. Because the owner is so lazy, I always have to do all the work around here. I, the hard-working Ingo, should be in charge, not that lazy Bob Talon. Well, whatever you say. You seem a little bit aggressive, though, so there's nothing really in here for us to look at. There's another area over here that we can walk into. This should be their house. And, oh, look at you. What's up, Talon? Remember me? Mumble, mumble. Or I'm awake already. What? Well, I'll be, if it ain't the forest kid from the other day. By the way, thanks for a lot for waking me up. It took some doing, but I finally got Mal back in a good mood. So, what are you up to today? Got some free time on your hands, you say? Well, how about a little game? These 3 cuckoos I have here are special super cuckoos. I'm going to throw these cuckoos into that there gaggle of normal cuckoos. If you can pick out those 3 special birds from among the normal cuckoos within the time limit, I'll give you something good. If you can't find them, I win. It'll be 10 rupees. Wanna play? Sure, though I'm a bit short on rupees at the moment. We have 30 seconds. Alright then. Get ready. Here go the super cuckoos. Start looking. Alright, now they are randomly placed around here. That's one of them. Keep it up. Alright, so they actually do fly off in an area which... Or sorry, the area that they do... Oh my god, I'm so lucky right now. They do fly off in the area that, that they are shown flying off in. Though, that's not the one I want to pick up. Though, essentially all you have to do is just run around and try to pick them all up. See which one is which. There's no concrete way to know which one's the Super Cuckoo and which one's not. That's the last one! You found them all! Go on over here. You just gotta be fast, pick everyone up, and see what is, see when he talks to you, stuff like that. Hey you! You've got the talent to be one of the world's best cowboys. Wrangling chickens, alright. How do you like to marry Malin, huh? I would love that. That's kind of weird. She's like 6 right now, never mind. Oh, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I think you're a little too young for that, aren't you? Oh, I'm proud to present to you a sample of our very own Lon Lon milk. You'll be energized the moment you drink it. After you drink it, you can bring back the bottle and buy a refill anytime you want. So, we got some Lon Lon milk, but more importantly, we got an empty bottle. This milk is very nutritious. Use it with the C-stick to recover life energy. A lot of this stuff that I'm actually doing right now is stuff that I just kind of remembered along the way. I actually didn't know that I would get an empty bottle from that, so that's kind of neat. A little bit of a nice touch right there. Nice touch? I don't know. It's just nice to get that empty bottle. Because I always feel like I'm low on empty bottles whenever I play through this game again, but, nope, I already have 2 right now. 2 of the 4 that you can get. Over here, there is Malin. Hello, future wife. Oh, it's the fairy boy again. I heard that you found my dad. How did you like the castle? Did you see the princess? Dad came home in a hurry after you found him. Oh yeah, I have to introduce you to my friend, fairy boy. She's this horse. Her name is Epona. Isn't she cute? Seems like Epona isn't really a big fan of me. If we run around and try to catch her, she runs away from us, so I guess she doesn't really like me. It seems like Epona is afraid of you, fairy boy. That's true. Now, I think what I have to do here, and I'm not always sure because I forget, I believe I have to play the Sun Song. If I'm wrong, I'm going to be very, very sad, but this is important, so I have to experiment real quick and see if I can find out the exact thing I have to do. Maybe? No, okay. I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. I believed that, and I might be thinking of the future, which has multiple connotations right there. I might be thinking a little bit too far into the future for that. At some point, Malin will be out and about at nighttime, but I guess that's not the time. She's a child right now, so she probably wouldn't be allowed outside at night, but, whatever. Can I talk to you again? My mother composed this song. Isn't it nice? Let's sing together. Okay, if I pull out my ocarina now, she actually talks to me. Oh, cute ocarina. Are you going to play this song with that ocarina? If we play up, left, right, we learned Epona song. And with Epona song, Epona will actually enjoy hanging out with us. I don't know why she was so afraid at first. Maybe she's afraid of everyone except Malin. But now she likes us because we can play a song. And random Kpora Gaybora right there, but, I don't know. And now Epona's following us around. How you doing? That's really all I wanted to do here. I got an empty bottle, and I learned a new song, so there's a lot you can actually do in Lon Lon Ranch. I recommend... Are you okay to be out here and running around? Shouldn't you be still inside there? No, I guess not. There are just random horses running around this track, which we'll actually be able to get on a little bit later. But again, that will be a little bit later. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do in Lon Lon Ranch. I'm sorry for forgetting to say that. I just didn't want to come here immediately because I didn't want to get on with the story a little bit, and there wasn't a whole lot that I was thinking. I remember that there's a song here. Oh my god, I'm mincing my words like no one else. I didn't remember there was an empty bottle here. So that's kind of neat. But I'm going to cut until I get to the forest. So I'll see you then. I guess something worth mentioning that I never really did mention is there's an enemy on Hyrule Field that I haven't actually gone over yet. This is a P-Hat. So weak point is its roots. So what you want to do is you want to run under him and then start attacking him from there. But I'm obviously not doing a very good job of it, and I don't know if it gives me anything important, so I'm not really going to be worried about that. But anyway, we are back at the forest, and you might wonder, why are you back at the forest? And the reason for that is story progression. I don't remember exactly how I figured this out previously. But I do remember where I'm supposed to go now, so that's a thing. Maybe someone later on in an area I haven't actually visited yet told you to come back here. But for the sake of making things convenient, I'm going back to the Kokiri Forest, because Saria said she wanted to talk to me. And there's also an area I never really visited when I came in here. There's no rupee there. That makes me kind of sad. If you want to come over here and climb up these vines, there is a bit of a higher area that I've never checked out. If you roll around right over here, you'll see there's an opening. We could have done this immediately. Did I want to? No, because there's nothing really important here. There's nothing I can do here. But now I'm in the Lost Woods. You might notice that before I actually enter there are 3 different ways I can go. If I enter the wrong way, I get thrown right back out into Kokiri Forest. So what you want to do is be very, very careful here and listen to the music. When the music is full and not just percussion, you will actually be able to, or not be able to, it'll actually show you which is the correct path to move into, not move into, what am I talking about? But anyway, something more important than meeting Saria. I shouldn't say it's more important, it's really not, but something I want to do. Follow along with our song on the Ocarina. We'll lead you into it. These are Skull Kids. They'll play a song and I have to, well, follow along. I have to do this 3 times. It's like this the entire time. You have... I did write a but, analog stick controls. And if you're tired of listening to me whine about the analog stick to C-stick controls, join the club. I'm an honorary member, but I can't set the C-stick to the D-pad at all. So, even if I wanted to set it to the D-pad just for something like this to make sure that I actually do get the notes correct, I can't. Anyway, I'm gonna cut, because this is not really that interesting. Every single time that you fail, they will put a new song into motion. You'll have to play a new song, so you can never really cheat on this. So, I'm just gonna cut. Winning once will give you a green rupee, which is nice, but if you play again, for winning twice, you will get a blue rupee, slightly better than before. But if we play and win once more... Oh, if you win, that took way too long. I actually had to turn my fan on because it was taking so long. I was like sweating in my room because it's blazing hot in here. But if you win the last time, you will get a piece of hearts. There we go. It was not only for rupees, I did want to get that piece of hearts. That took way too long, and I got somewhat mad because I was very close to winning 3 different times, but then my analog stick controls messed up. And I know my analog stick controls messed up for a fact, thanks, hey, Kpora Gaybora, because I was looking down and I pressed the right button, or at least that's what I assumed I did, and then it just apparently didn't receive the information correctly from my controller. Anyway, Kpora Gaybora just told you something, or just talked about something I previously talked about. If you listen for the music, you will know exactly where to go. Also, you might notice that these doors look a little bit different than the others. There's a reason for that. I will talk about that at a later date, but there are a few easy ways to fast travel in this game. So again, later dates I'll talk about that. I actually turned the volume down here, so listening in might be a little bit difficult. There we go. There's actually another very easy way to actually figure out where exactly you want to... Oh, I don't have any pellets? What? Anyway, there is actually a kind of easy way to figure out exactly, where you should be going, even if you don't want to listen to the music. That's by either shooting pellets, and since there is a solid loading zone, for a while, if you're trying to get to the end, you will actually see that the pellet won't explode if you throw it in certain areas. But if it's a loading zone, then it will actually explode in, like, just darkness. But also, you can get close to the end, and if, like, you get right here and it doesn't start to actually dissipate, the black color that is, then you know you're not going in the right spot. Though I might just turn up my volume since that's the easiest way to deal with stuff like this. This should be it. And it is. Welcome to the Sacred Forest Meadow. And a new enemy. This is a Wolfos. Draw it close to you, and watch its movements carefully. Attack when it drops its guard. What it means by that is, if you want to attack it, you can't do that immediately. Right there, you just saw me get an easy pot shot in, but it will actually guard, and your sword won't do anything. So what you want to do is wait for it to attack, and then once you've done that, jump attack, you'll be able to kill it very, very easily. And with that, that gate is kind of open. It is open. What am I talking about? We're going to be seeing an enemy, or a different variant of an enemy we've previously seen. This is a Deku Scrub, but this one is a bit more aggressive. Instead of begging for his life once you actually pop him out of the ground, he will run away, which is still not very manly, but you can actually kill these guys. They'll all shoot 3 pellets at a time, so what you want to do is Z-target onto them, shoot one of their pellets back, which will break their second one, and then you can use the third pellet they shot to actually bounce back at them. So that's a thing. Or if you're close enough, you only need one. These guys are pretty easy to kill, they're not too crazy, but it can get a little bit hectic if you are actually, running around with a lot of them, which we will be in about 5 seconds. So that's fun. But right here is the end of the Sacred Meadow. Kind of. We have a lot of Deku Scrubs to deal with right now. One sword attack will actually deal with them completely, so you don't have to jump attack on them to get a quick kill or anything. Deku Scrubs are quite the little baby boys. Quite the little baby boys. They're not very strong, is I guess the best way of saying that. I don't know why is it. They're little baby boys. Whatever. That's not important. Welcome to a very important looking area. The music we heard was being played by Saria. We promised to come back and visit her, so here we are. I've been waiting for you, Link. This is the Sacred Forest Meadow. It's my secret place. I feel this place will be very important for both of us someday. That's what I feel, foreshadowing at its best. If you play the ocarina here, you can talk with the spirits in the forest. Would you like to play the ocarina with me? I'd love to. Okay, try to follow along with the melody I play. Are you ready? I swear I'm not this bad on the 3DS because it's actual buttons. I'm so sorry. But with that, we've learned Saria's song. Great, great! Please don't forget this song. Do you promise? Well, like, even if I do forget it, I can just see it on the sub-screen, so, no promises. When you want to hear my voice, play Saria's song. You can talk with me anytime. If I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I usually don't have that many problems remembering the easier songs. Sometimes I do kind of forget and I do have to check, so if I do pause and look at some songs that are very short, I apologize for that. But the ones that have 3 notes and repeat consistently, those really aren't that bad to remember. But there will be some songs later on that are kind of crazy long and I don't remember them very well. So, yeah. I'm not gonna promise to remember every single song, so if you see me going back to check the music every single 5 seconds, then, well, you know why. There's a hole right here. If you want to hop down, you totally can. It's just a fairy fountain, and I do have an empty bottle, so I might as well grab a fairy while I'm at it. Fairies are pretty dang OP in this game. Essentially, if you die and you have a fairy in a bottle, that fairy will pop out of its bottle and fully heal you. Also, if you're in a fairy fountain and you just run into fairies, they will kind of hover around you and fully heal you as well. So that's very nice and very, very good to remember. Later on, they do kind of nerf the fairies a little bit, but I think right now, in a game like Ocarina of Time, you should definitely have probably about 2 fairies on you at all times if you're doing a boss, just to be safe. And there should be some kind of thing around here somewhere. You play some song in some certain area, and then I don't know exactly what happens after that. It opens up this weird trippy area, and that's kind of a neat Easter egg, or it might be a leftover room, and people talk about it all the time, but I don't remember how to access it. I don't even know if I can access it at this point. I might need a different song than what I have. But Kepora Gebora is telling me that certain songs have special attributes. So what does he mean exactly? Well, first of all, there are some weird things that happen when I play the royal family melody, but that could be attributed to the fact that there might be some form of contraption that allows certain things to happen if you play the royal family song. But if you do play Saria's song, something neat will happen. Remember how I said I can usually remember the songs? I already forgot. I'm sorry about that, Saria. Down, right, left. But as I was saying, if you play Saria's song, I can talk to Saria, which is pretty neat. So if you want to talk to Saria, get a bit of a hint, you totally can. Or if you want to ignore Navi and don't get her hints and get hints from someone else. Anyway, the forest is connected to many places. If you can hear my song, you must be somewhere that is connected to the forest. She'll ask if I want to talk to Saria again, but I don't really want to. In fact, Saria, I never talked to her on a normal playthrough. I just thought it was kind of neat to show off, but I never talked to her. Anyway, previously I grabbed a mask. I grabbed the Keaton mask, to be more specific. I need to go give that to someone, so I'll cut and I'll be back in a little bit. So I previously talked about rolling being the fastest way to get around, but you might notice right now, I'm not rolling. In fact, I'm backing up. If you really want to know the fastest way to get around, guard, press the Z stick, the Z trigger button type thing, and back up. That is the fastest way to move around in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Whether or not that was an intended way of travel, I doubt it was, but it's still a worthy mention. I have actually been traveling through Hyrule by aiming myself and then pressing the Z button, Z trigger, I don't know exactly what it's called, and then backing up. That is the best way to get around Hyrule, in my opinion. But anyway, the Keaton mask. Also, what are you doing? People are disgusting. My own father and mother are disgusting. You must be disgusting too. Okay, man. I mean, whatever you gotta say to yourself to make you sleep at night, but leave me out of it, please. Anyway, back to the soldier right up here who kindly opened the gate for us after making fun of me immensely. He wants this mask, so let's talk to him. Do you think you're in disguise, Mr. Hero? I don't know why I did the but whatever. Oh? Is that a Key Something character mask? I heard he's very popular recently. He's my boy's favorite. That Key Something mask. If you don't mind, will you sell it to me? No way, you made fun of me not being able to read. Okay, I actually do want to sell it to him because it's going to give me a bit of money and I'll extort money from anyone. My boy will be very happy with this, Mr. Hero. Or will be very happy with this. You are really Mr. Hero. Wah ha ha ha. You sold the 10 rupee mask for 15 rupees. You earned a little profit. Let's go to the mask shop and pay back the mask price of 10 rupees and get 5 rupees for our effort. So that's what these little mask things are all about. You get a little bit of extra cash when you sell it to people. So I'll be right back. We'll see what happens when we talk to the Happy Mask salesman after selling a mask. Another jump cut. Ugh. Now that we're back in the Happy Mask shop, what do you have for me? Oh great, you sold it. Please pay back 10 rupees for the Keaton mask now. Payment received. Now we can borrow another mask. I am not actually quite sure where this can be sold, but I guess I'll look into it and see if I want to actually get a few more rupees through selling these masks. I'm not sure exactly what this gives you. I assume it's a piece of heart, like literally every other side quest in this game. But I thought it'd be kind of nice to mention that, yes, it is 100% possible to actually get masks and wear them if you want, sell them if you want. I believe people's opinions on you change, not opinions, hello? Their dialogue does change when you talk to them. So, when I was wearing that skull mask, she said, "How irritating." But now she says, "My precious pup can run faster than any of the other mutts around here." So you're rude either way. Okay. What does anyone else have to say about this? You. Sorry, I'm busy right now. Okay, what about this crowd? How irritating. Okay, so apparently people just think it's irritating when I wear a mask and show it to them. Alright, well, back to Kakariko. We consistently moved back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth throughout the entirety of this episode. Trust me, I did do important things that are, again, important to the plot. So while nothing really did progress within this episode, I did take care of a few things that, if I forgot about them, would be extremely tedious to go back and do later on. So I've done my job well here, or at least that's my opinion. But with that being said and done, we open this up this episode in the beginning, and we're gonna be actually going through it next time and not just kind of messing around. But with that being said, thank you for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Again, if you wanted some story progression, next episode will be the time for that. But again, I did do a lot of very important things here. So this wasn't just kind of an exploring episode and a side questing episode. This was also a very important episode. I just needed a time to actually go and get a few things out of the way. And, well, this seemed like the perfect time, so it's done. But next time, we'll go through this gate. Until then,